box of dirt pet hole. Here's my top 10 favorite ones. Okay guys, so I'm going to do something just a tad bit different just because it's kind of off the wall. I thought I would do my top 10 favorite pet holes. So I'm going to give you a couple honorable mentions first before we get down to the nitty gritty of the hole in the dirt with a little bit of web around it. This is the Cereopolypus lividus, and just pretend that you see a spider in there because there is one in there somewhere, way down low. He's in there. Yeah, so again, everybody has them. We have tons of them, mostly Asian and African species, but there are a lot of New Worlds that are also fossorial or love to dig and stay underground. So we'll give you a couple more quick honorable mentions, and we'll move on with this spectacular, wonderful, fun-filled, eye candy dirt holes. Another honorable mention, the Augustofelis easendami. This one you can actually see the little feet down there. It's a pet hole because it lives under the ground, but I do see it quite often at night, and during the morning hours it likes to be up top. So yeah, another pet hole. You can see it's a beautiful enclosure. Comes equipped with 2 water dishes, a little bit of leaf litter and some plants, and some dirt. Another honorable mention, New World tarantula from Costa Rica. I present to you the Aphonopelma seemanni. As you can see, the lovely work. Nice little dug tunnel all the way around to the other side. And no entrance. This isn't even a pet hole. There's no hole. This is just a pet cavern. Number 10. Okay, number 10 on my list is the beautiful, beautiful blue-fang tarantula, the Ephebopus cyanognathus. Now, as you can see, we have a lovely little area right here where we relax. No, we really don't. We have these beautiful plants, lovely, lovely bark, and what do? I'll show you. This is what we do. That's as far as we go. We got so lazy, we didn't even want to dig any farther. There you go, the Ephebopus cyanognathus, number 10 on my list. Number 9. Okay, number 9 on my list is an old world tarantula, the Chilobrachy species Cancrochon, the dark earth tiger. As you can see, this is not just a pet hole, this is a multi-pet hole. This has holes everywhere. Well, not really. It just kind of moved everything around from the outside and pulled it all the inside. Hole there, hole here, hole there behind the water dish, and hole over there. So I almost counted like 6 different holes, but it came in at number 9. Number 8. Okay, number 8 is another old world tarantula, this one being from Africa. This is the Ediothelomira, the blue-foot baboon, or blue-footed baboon. It's not really a pet hole because there's not really a hole, but there's a hole with a cover on top. So that makes it even cooler. Not so much a hole, but a covered hole. As you can see right there is the area where the tarantula is. So the Ediothelomira tops my list at number 8. Number 7. Number 7 is another old world tarantula from the Negros Islands. This is the Sericosmia pierbumi. Why is it number 7? It's new. I haven't had it very long. So when I do see it, it's actually a treat. Problem is, again, there's not much of a hole because it does like to cover it a little bit. But you can see the little tiny hole right there. So this is a mini pet hole. That's because it's just a small sling right now. But we're going to call it a mini pet hole. So the Selenocosmia pierbumi, number 7. Number 6. Yes, I know they don't look like a 6, but there's 6 of them there. Number 6 is the Ceratojaris marshalli, another new pet hole, but a much more visible pet hole than most of my other pet holes. This little guy's out quite often, as you can see right here. Who doesn't like a tarantula with a horn on it? I don't know anybody that doesn't like a tarantula with a horn on it. Ceratojaris marshalli, number 6. 5. Again, I didn't feel like digging out more of these things to actually make the number, so there's 5 of them there. 5. Number 4. Number 4, when it focuses. This is a lovely, beautiful hole in the ground with a beautiful red and green plant right next to it. Very, very fake, but still a plant. Now, if you've watched my videos, and if you watched 2 videos ago, I believe it was, you would know what this species is, but I'm going to tell you anyway. This is the Cereopagopus haughty. Now, it is a pet hole right now, or pet hole right now in the ground in this box of dirt. As it grows, it will become a pet hole in a cork tube because it will be more of an arboreal species. And if I set it up right now arboreally, it probably would utilize that and dig at the same time. But for now, since it's still just a little guy, we're just going to let it dig and be happy. And as it starts to grow, it will transition into a more of an arboreal setup. So eventually, it's going to fall off of this list. So we're going to have to replace it with something eventually. We'll see what happens in Buffalo. Number 3, live with it. I'm not doing numbers anymore. I'm not trying to make them. I'm just showing you how many. Okay, another old world tarantula. This one is from India. This is the Chilobrachys fimbriatus, or the Indian violet. I love the patterning on the thing that lives in the hole. Just extremely cool looking species. You can make them not be a pet hole by not giving them enough dirt though. So that could be a bonus in some aspects. But you can see the intricate patterning of the burrow. Hole number 1, 2. Uh-oh. Trace has been covered up. Trace was right there, so it's covered up. So we only have 2 entrances now. And you can see all the excess dirt that's been brought out all the way from underneath. Oh no, you really can't see underneath, can you? You could just see backwards. Okay, so the Chilobrachys fimbriatus comes in at number 3. Number 2, almost to number 1. Number 2, this tarantula hails from Brazil. It is found in dry road embankments and deep, damp soil in the forest floors of Brazil. This is the Ephiopus murinus, the skeleton-legged tarantula, and she is sitting right there. So every now and then you get a treat, but usually the treat that you get is just those beautiful, beautiful skeleton legs sticking out of the arc of the top of her burrow. So a wonderful genus to keep. I don't mind having these as boxes of dirt because of their extremely awesome takedowns. I love when they pop out and grab something and yank it right back in again. It's actually really, really fascinating to watch. So that was number 2. And to do a quick recap, maybe she'll pop out while I'm doing it, probably not, but we'll see. Number 10, the Ephiopus cyaninathus. Number 9, the Chilobrachys species Cancrochon. Number 8, the Ediothelomira. Number 7, the Selenocosmia pierbumi. Number 6, the Ceratojaris marshalli. Number 5, the Ceratojaris darlingi. Number 4, the Cereopagopus haughty. Number 3, the Chilobrachys fimbriatus. And number 2, the Ephiopus murinus. Can anybody guess what number 1 is? If you can guess it, you're pretty smart. If you don't guess it, you're probably still pretty smart. You just haven't watched this channel that much. Number 1. Okay, everybody. I know the anticipation has been killing you from probably 3 or 4 seconds ago when I was in the last clip. But this is the Chateau de Hollet. Front door exit or entrance here, not exit. Oh, and look at that. Don't you dare. No. There, we had a little drama even. We're going to come out and play. So, anyway, front entrance, and we came out the back door, and we're going to come out the back door again. Don't you dare. Oh, you're a snot. Now you know why I love this tarantula and love this box of dirt. This guy is absolutely wants to come out all the time. This is Eddie, the hopefully female Eddie. Ephebopus rufescens. Crazy, insane, I want to get out all the time. This is the 3rd or 4th time that it's tried to actually climb right out. Generally, I could just put the lid over top of it and it goes back down. Hopefully, it's going to stay back down there now. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, the nice little giggle that you probably had there. Yeah. The Ephebopus rufescens. Pet hole number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making this, actually. I like to get comedic every now and then, and I hope that you guys found some humor in this, because I sure did, especially this very, very climatic ending here. We almost had to go chasing one of my favorite tarantulas around my bedroom, which would not have been fun. There's a couple more that I could probably put on this list. Any of the new Pteranochelys species that I got in. A couple of them have dug down, so you could consider them pet holes also. There are a few like the Pteranochelys marinus as well. Brachypelma albopilosum, another one that digs, but they also do tend to stay up a little bit more often. So if you have a Brachypelma, albopilosum that digs, you're doing it right, really. If they don't dig, doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It just means that they like being above ground. I had one that dug and now isn't digging anymore. After I gave it, an extra 3 or 4 inches of substrate, she doesn't dig anymore. So, she kind of made me look stupid in that aspect. I was filming this with the ring light that's now dying, as you can see. We're almost dead here, so we're just going to turn this on to finish this up. I'm going to try and film with this ring light a little bit more. And what I found is if I completely take my OtterBox off my phone when I film, this thing sits on the phone much better. What I need to do is just get a little weight, which I do have, with a little string to tie on the back part of my tripod and let it hang down to give the back part some counterweight to offset the front weight of the camera and the ring light. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you had a few laughs. Again, this was just something out of the blue and something I thought would be funny that people would enjoy and get a giggle out of. And if it made your day or it brightened your day in any way, then I did my job here. So thanks again for watching. Thanks everybody for subscribing. Comment down below. Like the video if you thought it was pretty funny and cool. Comment, and we'll see everybody later. Gotcha.